Hey guys, just jumping on live. I know it's been a while. Um, just wanted to give you all some updates as to what's going on. Um, yeah, I've been doing a whole lot in here, but it's coming along really good. Let me see who's jumping on live. I'm gonna give it another minute or so before I start really going in on everything that I'm doing. Hey, it's pretty much the weekend, so I hope you all have something planned. Um, Hope you're ready to go out and have some fun. All right, so I have who do I have online? And if you want, if you're jumping on my live, please like it. I miss you guys. I haven't seen you all in a while. As you can see, I was outside. Hey, Lynn, how are you? So good to see you. I miss you. Hey, Tari. So good to see you all. How have you all been? I feel like I'm a stranger now, guys. I get on live and oh my gosh. When was the last time I was on live? Probably like a month or so ago. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But I'm so glad you all jumped on the live. I just wanted to show you all what I've done so far. Um, I have to kind of do a little bit today because I have so much. Okay, hold on. I know, Lynn, I've been gone. Hold on. Can you all see me? Can you all hear me? YouTube is saying that I have very bad connection. Oh gosh. I hope we don't have to deal with that anymore. This bad connection stuff. Hey Mia, thank you so much for joining. Can you all see me? Like thumbs up if you can see me, hear me. Uh, is the connection good on your end? Okay, perfect, perfect. All right. So, guys, I'm doing well. I've been really busy doing other things, which I should have been, putting a lot of attention to my kitchen, but I've been doing a lot of stuff in here. So, this is not like a big reveal. I'm still in the process of, still getting things together. But um, let me just show you what I have so far. Make it slightly presentable. Let me back up a little bit. So, guys, this is what I've done so far. So, guys, I did a I, re- I did a video. I haven't uploaded it. I still have to edit stuff, guys. I'm just so bad at like just editing things right now because I've been doing so much. But I did a video on how I did this. So no more Dollar Tree backsplash. And Mia, This yeah, so this right here pretty much, guys, I built a frame to give it the appearance of like, a standalone sink. And I'm just going to, use my brad nailer to nail it down and then, paint it and all of that good stuff. Then I have to make my doors. But everything is hooked up, guys. I'm excited. My everything is good to go. I purchased the dishwasher. Next, I have to get a stove, a stainless steel stove. And over here, still working over here. I built a cabinet and I built the frame for a face frame for the cabinet. In this area, thank you, Tyron. In this area, I have a pull-out butcher block. So um, it's around here somewhere. I had just pulled it out, but this is the area for my butcher block that I'm going to pull out and chop, things up. But once my floor is done, I'm going to slide this over. Thank you, Lynn. I'm going to slide this over right here so it can hide that mess right there. Like, I'm not even going to worry about like painting or doing whatever because this is going to hide all of that. Um, but I'll be able to slide this cabinet over here close to the stove, and I can be able to pull out the butcher block right here. I can turn to my right and start chopping and throw it on the stove. I'm gonna try to do most of my cutting on this butcher block that's gonna come from out of here versus on the countertop, which is what is used. It can be used for, but I want to try to just kind of keep food off of that and just use this clearly just for putting thing putting stuff up. Oh, there go Jason, y'all. This is welcome, Jason. Welcome. But guys, so that's what I'm doing. Now I told you all that I was going to do the floor because when I ripped out the peninsula, I had all of this was like an Allen peninsula. You all saw my live. I ripped that out, and yeah, so it left some exposed floor. So this is what I'm doing to the floor. Still working, guys. This is a dry fit. Um, so pretty much this is porcelain tile. Um, that's going to be, I guess more so. I guess you could say it has a floating effect or something inside of the floor. So I'm building the frames inside of it. I was just outside because, guys, when I tell you, like, I pulled up the remainder of the floor, and I was like, just trying to clear out, debris or whatever in the kitchen, and I threw away those pieces. And yesterday I was like, oh my gosh, like the I needed some more pieces because I had threw them all out, and I was using like whatever I had left. I was like making cuts so I can around create the frames around the porcelain tile. So I ran low, and um, so I actually went over to Floor and Decor, and I went to Floor and Decor and bought um, a piece of a plank of flooring that matches this floor, but the finish is it's not glossy like this kitchen floor, but the color is very close. So but yeah, so I was outside making some cuts, but I'm thinking that I might have enough for what I need to do, and I can't. Yeah, I think I have enough for what I need to do, and I just can't wait to finish this. So who else is joining? Beatrice. Hey, how are you? I missed you too. Hey, Kirsten, thank you so much. Guys, I am so sorry. Like, I wish I would have finished this sooner, but um, hey, Trina, thank you so much. I hope you all are staying safe. Jason said he thought I was building a new house. If I had the materials, I would be building one. I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, Tyron. Yeah, just trying to get everything done. This next month is going to be a really busy month for me. Not for projects per se, but it's going to be more like taking a little time for myself, vacations, and their birthday next month. Um, I mean, I have a lot of stuff going on, so I actually be headed to Vegas. Oh, Lynn, that's actually going to happen tomorrow. So yeah, I have it all, covered up. So, but I'll be headed to Vegas um, next week, and I'll be there for a little bit, and then after that, guys, I think the next vacation I have is going to be in the Dominican Republic. So, going to be doing a lot, but in between those trips, guys, I'm going to try to, make sure that um, the kitchen is pretty much done. And I'm going to do like a before and after video so that you all can see how it looked. Guys, when I tell you before, I mean, you all seen my videos before, and I had good lighting in here because, I had added fixtures in here um, you know, to help enhance the video quality. But before I redid this or even added this light, it was dark in here. It was so dark. Like even the cabinets, they were like a wood color, like they were a darker color and um it was so dark in here, guys. And I'm all about light and just brightness. I love it. So yeah, just to see how far I've come, and guys, I'm just really pressed about this. I'm really pressed about this backsplash, guys. And you all remember I did the video. See, this is sturdy. Yeah, so you remember I did the video on me using my air fryer, and I pretty much curled up my backsplash. I don't have to worry about that now. So I'm really excited about that, guys. So I really want to like doing this kitchen, guys. I just want to really inspire you all to do, as I always say, I want to inspire you all to do, do things yourself, and you don't have to pay a whole lot of money, to do it. Just do one thing at a time. Take your time, and yeah, and it can definitely work in your favor. Yes, Mia, I have been working on a lot of stuff. So, guys, my next thing after I finish this kitchen in its entirety, because guys, I really want like my goal. I want like a nice clean look in this kitchen. So I'm definitely going to paint the walls white. And I just want like a clean aesthetic, and with the white, black, grays, greens for like the greenery and stuff, like the plants. And yeah. Oh guys, I found this at Home Goods for $10. And it's a whole magnet, guys. So pretty much I can stick things up here. So it says, "May this home be filled with the sound of laughter and giggles, friends new and old, sunshine and light, magical stories and tales, happy memories to treasure, family from far and near, family from near and far, fun and make believe, comfort and love, truth and honesty, fascinating ideas and conversation, hope and kindness, hugs and kisses." My mom comes over, she gets those big hugs and kisses, and my nephew as well. So yeah, like I found it for $10, and that was a really good buy. Um, but so I did say, okay, so I lost my train of thought. After I finish my kitchen in its entirety, my next project is to lay down laminate wood flooring on the third level of my home. Starting in my bedroom first, and then I'm going to work my way into the hallway. And hold on, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to work my way into the hallway, then to the guest bedroom, and then to my walk-in closet. I converted the bedroom into a walk-in closet. So, guys, I can't wait to start on that one too. So much in here, but I have time. So, thank you, Beatrice. Thank you, Tari. Yes, I received that. Yeah, Lynn, you said, "Whoops, missed the one thing at a time." I'm trying to. Yes, it's so hard to do one thing at a time, guys. Like literally, I don't know. It's crazy. Like I would be doing like one thing, and then I'll move. Let's say I'm in the kitchen, I see something out of place, I try to go put it back, and I'm in another room, and then I'm like looking around in the room, like, oh my gosh, I need to do this. So then I start, and then in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is not going to take. It's going to take probably like 30 minutes. I can do this right quick. 30 minutes turns into 2 hours. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have to get back to the kitchen. Like, guys, I'm just all over the place in this house. So um, I try to do one thing at a time, but it's so hard. It's so hard. But everything that I do, guys, in this kitchen is definitely recorded. So um, trust and believe that there's going to be a video for, the floor process. Um, the butcher block, how I cut it, you know, um, down to the backsplash, um, and what else? Installation of a dishwasher, garbage disposal, the sink, all that good stuff. So yeah, but guys, it feels so good to talk to you all again. Please don't let me go away. Be be too long without doing a video. We'll go too long without doing a video, guys. So, but yeah, guys. So that's what I'm doing now. Right now, as far as today, I was kind of focusing on the floor, um, just trying to get this thing done. And guys, I felt really confident in my purchase of the porcelain tile because I went into Floor and Decor today, and there was this lady. She was consulting with one of the associates, um, and the associates, um, one of the associates told the lady, for the floors, ceramic tile is good. However, porcelain is better. The reason is, if you drop something on ceramic, it has a higher chance of, breaking the ceramic tile. But if you drop something on porcelain, the chances are very slim, to um, breaking the tile. Lynn, you said my channel had collected dust. I've been gone for so long. Oh my gosh. I believe it. Yeah, I feel like I had to do spring cleaning. I had to come in and do something, you know? And so I left my TKW family hanging. And I'm so sorry about that, guys. Oh, let me show you this, guys. This chair, I got two of these. This is going to be another video too. Excuse the mess, guys. You all know I'm already, I'm still doing stuff in here. But this chair, I got two of these for $20. So, guys, I like to restore certain things, whatever. So, being that this is wood, it looks like it's possibly like, I don't know, plywood or something, or I don't know. But I'm going to refinish it, reupholster it with actually more of a vibrant white or something to match, the kitchen. But for $20, guys, yeah. Tiring. Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace. So the lady only had two, so I snatched those up. Two for 20 isn't bad. Going to slide those two right over here, in this area underneath the butcher block. Um, I'll definitely have a lot of leg space because this right here I'm gonna slide this over to right here. But yeah, guys, I saw that on Facebook Marketplace and I was like, you know what? Let me get that. Tari, you said you should have known. Trina, you said, can you tell me where? Uh, okay, you want to know where I got the light fixture from? You ready for it? Facebook Marketplace, $20. No lie, $20. Facebook Marketplace. I got the light fixture. Um, my guys, give me one sec. Okay, hold on. You all can walk with me as I do this. I'm gonna unplug this table saw price. Um, don't be afraid to ask the seller. Um, would they take a little less? Um, 9 times out of 10, they will because they want to get it out of their house. Oh, there goes that fly. Yes, yes. It's at the door. All right, got this. Hold on. Get out, get out. Go, 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 go. Oh, it wants to stay in. I can kill it. Um, Hold on, y'all. You all are watching me in real time kill a fly. Actually, I didn't kill it. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I am so sorry. I can't have something like that sitting in my house. But yeah, what I was saying, don't be afraid to ask them if they would take less for the item, because 9 times out of 10 they will. They're trying to get it out their house, but don't give a ridiculous offer because guys, like I was getting rid of um, I was getting rid of something. I forgot what it was. I listed it on Facebook Marketplace, and I think I listed it for $100, and it was way below. What was it? I think it was a stove. It was a stove that I got, and it was way below. Like $100, like for a stove in pretty good condition. Like, I mean, it's something that I didn't want, but you know, but someone had sent me a message and was like, "Hey, is it still available?" First of all, that's the most annoying question on Facebook Marketplace. Hi, Is it still available? Hi, is it still available? Um, because when you say yes, that's it. They don't respond back, you know. And I've encountered that a lot when I used to sell certain things on Facebook Marketplace. But what you well, one person actually responded, "Hi, is it still available? Will you take $25 for it?" Um, I had to look at the message like, "Are you serious? Like, that's a huge jump. $100 to 25." When you're bargaining, you want to try to stay pretty much in the, I guess, like a 30 30% range or something like that. At least, something that's not too bogus because you want to give them an offer that's attractive. And you want to leave them thinking like, well, I'll I'll take that, you know, versus this, because everyone else is sending me high is available and they're not purchasing the item. But um, it's just like when someone comes with an actual deal and it's, not too far off, but it's more reasonable. So with $100 listing, what's reasonable is like probably 60 to $70. And that's after it's been on the market for probably like a week or two. Because at that point, like I'm ready to get rid of it. So, but when it's like just when the person just, you know, when they just listed the item, don't jump up there and say, "Hey, would you take $50 less than what what you're asking for?" Because 10 times out of 10, they're not gonna they're not gonna budge on the price when they just listed, their item. So you gotta wait like a week or so before going after it. Now, if you feel like you might miss out on that item, now this is for Trina. If you feel like you might miss out on that item, think to yourself, like, is it worth it? Like, is $40 worth it? Like for the light fixture. If this was going for like let's say $60, like for me, I would like be like, you know what, this is a really nice light fixture. Let me search on Facebook. Let me see if there's another one like that. If I don't see it and I keep thinking about it, I'm like, you know what, $60 is really good. Let me see if they'll take, let's see if they'll take $45. Yes or no. If they say no, then I'm like, you know what? Okay, cool. When can I purchase it? I'll purchase it for the $60. But that has to be something that I really like, really want, something that I feel like it's, you know, it's highly it's highly unlikely that someone else will post this particular item again on Facebook Marketplace for that price. Um, but yeah, I just say go for it. But I know that was a long, drawn out response to that question, Trina. But just continue to like look every day for something that you want in your house, and just randomly look on Facebook. Like every time I go on Facebook, guys, like I check my messages, I check my timeline or whatever, and then I go to Facebook Marketplace. To me, Facebook Marketplace is like the next Amazon or something like that when it comes to purchasing things, because it's not far from you. Like it does a search on on items that are like 25 miles from you or even closer. So, yeah, just keep searching on Facebook Marketplace and you can find something really good. But $20, and I was pressed about it, guys. I couldn't wait to put it up. So for those who saw that video, yeah. And even in that video, guys, you could see like before I put up the light, you can see how dark it was in here. Like with the I had a track light in here, and I used to battle with those little round bulbs, those triangular bulbs. I used to battle with those things like blowing out, and I hated it. And but this right here, perfect. Hey kid, is it K Jam James? So good seeing you too. Thanks for joining. Sorry, you said they were trying to resell my stove. Yes. Yes. But you know what? And it was I ended up because I didn't get what I wanted for the stove, and so I ended up just donating it, getting rid of it. Because my thing is like I had honestly guys, I had probably 40 messages about the stove, and you can guess what the message was. Hi, is this available? Hi, is this available? Like that was pretty much the gist of that message thread. Hi, is this available? And they would just do that and just go about their day. So I'm just thinking that people are just, pretty much hitting that send button. If you all have ever used Facebook Marketplace, the message is pre-populated. Hi, such and such, is this available? And you just hit send. So I think people see that and they just click it and forget about it. And then when you respond, it's like, oh, I forgot about that item. Let me ignore that one. Delete. And I'm like, okay, I responded to you. What's going on? But yeah, so Facebook Marketplace, guys, is a good place to, you know, get second or third hand things. One thing that I would um, caution you about is when you're buying appliances, if you're trying to buy appliances, whatever, make sure that it's in good condition, make sure that it's thoroughly clean, um, or that it came from a clean home or whatever, because you definitely don't want to bring in any critters and stuff like that into your home. Um, uh, that goes for sofas, things that things could hide in, and you won't see it until later. So just be cautious with that. Most of the time, when I buy things off of Facebook Marketplace, it's things that I can like literally take apart, clean. Um, things like a bar stool, a table. Um, I mean, yeah, things that are just like that leaves a small footprint. Those things for me, I like to jump on those really quick, clean it, and refinish it and whatever. Um, but yeah, guys, you can tell I miss you all. I'm over here rambling and I'm just talking. Okay, so Lynn, you said, do you have to be on regular Facebook to get Facebook Marketplace? Sorry, I'm not. Yes. I believe I'm correct. If I'm not, those who are regular Facebookers and everything, chime in. But I feel like that's the only way. I mean, if you have a Facebook account, you can get onto Facebook Marketplace. I don't think Facebook Marketplace is a separate entity. It's it's connected to the platform, the build. So um, that's the only way that you'll be able to get into Facebook Marketplace. Hey, Jagosa. Yes, miss you, guy. Yes. So, what do you all have planned for the summer? It seems like everything is opened up, and you know. People are ready to vacation. So where do you plan? Where do you all plan to vacation? Oh, Tyrion, you said, will I install the tiles first before moving the cabinet over? Yes, that's the goal. And the cabinet is, it's not attached, and the butcher block is not attached to the cabinet right now. So once I finish um, laying this down, well, actually put the mortar in or whatever and just sit it in, then, you know, it'll be good to go and I can just slide this stuff over. Um, I'm trying to figure out, guys, I am also, let me tell you something that recently happened, guys. And it just really, it stressed me out so bad. Okay, hold on. Lynn, you said you're going to Arizona. Awesome. Definitely have fun there. 116 degrees. Ooh, that's hot. Yikes. So, friends, family, countrymen, lend me your ear. So, look, guys, the other day, I experienced a drainage backup in my basement. Guys, I stressed out so bad. Like, what in the world? Like, it really bothered me because it was like, I'm in the middle of doing stuff in the kitchen and like I go into the office and right, Tyron, ew. So I go into the office and I notice, anyone who's ever experienced a drainage backup, we know what the deal is. So this had never happened in my home before out of the 7 years that I've been here. And it just, oh my gosh. So I just had to like literally pull it together, clean, and just clean up everything. And I had to figure out like what in the world could have caused this. I didn't have one of those drainage snakes. Um, I think that's what you call it, one of those snakes or whatever. But I did try to do that vinegar and baking soda. So that worked. But I was just like, when I tell you, I couldn't believe that actually happened. But that's a part of home ownership. But everything is back to normal, thank God. But it's like you just never want anything to go wrong in your home. Hey, Randall, so good to see you. I'm reading some of the comments. Sorry, hold on. Jagosa, I'm so sorry. I said guy, and you're a girl. I'm sorry. Forgive me. So you said that you were waiting to get some stuff. I know that feeling when you're just waiting, for the postman or whoever to come and drop off those packages. Like I can't keep it together. Lynn, you said bacon is okay? Yes. My little country accent is starting to come out a little bit. Tyron, you said use Scott's toilet tissue breaks down easily. Okay. Um, yeah, I really, yeah, because the things that, that go down the commode, is, just, things that's supposed to go down there, but out of 7 years, And I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know for a fact I threw down a paper towel, before, and that was years ago. I didn't know that would probably come back to haunt me. Tyron, no. So in your basement, you said the toilet is next to the stand-in shower. When the toilet is clogged, it comes. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I feel your pain when. Oh, I feel your pain. That hasn't happened to me. Knocking on that wood. But if that happens to me, Tyron, I think I would probably pass out in the shower. And the crazy thing is about it, no one would be able to hear me. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Yeah, Lynn. I threw a sheet of paper towel down the drain. It was like a hasty action or whatever because I had killed it was a bug or whatever, and I just killed it with a paper towel, and the toilet was just like close by, so I just threw it in there and flushed it, so didn't think about, oh, will it clog up the drain? Now I know it probably came back to haunt me, guys. Okay, that's good to know, Tyron. Okay. Lynn, you said you have to have your septic tank cleaned out every year, once a year. Okay. But yeah, guys, so that honestly, like, I was so stressed. I I had all the cleaning supplies in the house. Jagosa, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, yes, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jagosa. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh, guys. So one of my friends, my regulars up here, Jagosa. Oh my gosh. Every time she would respond, in my mind, I thought it was a guy, and I would just, respond accordingly. Um, but today, I just found out she's a girl, a lady. I'm sorry, not a girl, but a lady, woman. I'm so sorry, Jagosa. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. But yeah, so also guys, so yeah, so that whole drainage backup situation was so stressful, but I, took care of it. Um, but the next thing after I do all of those things that I mentioned in my house, the walk-in closet, which is definitely going to be last, um, as far as the flooring and stuff, and I'm going to lay down some tiles in my office. So I went to Floor and Decor and I priced out, the tiles that I wanted. I'm going to do like a gray floor, and it's going to be like tiles with the wood grains in it. So stay tuned for that. It's so much stuff I want to do in here, guys, and I just want to keep you all informed. But this kitchen, when I tell you, it's taking a lot out of me. But when I come in here, guys, when I come in this kitchen, it's like I see it all coming together. Um, like I really love this backsplash. When I Randall, are you still here? I don't know if you saw Jago. So tell everyone I apologize. Yeah, so I don't know if Randall saw this or not, but yeah, this is what I've done so far, and I'm working on the floor. See my Crocs? Let me put this. Thanks, Trina. Yeah, so the Butcher Block, I'm really excited about the Butcher Block and how it came out. One of the great features about this is that if you scratch it, or if something gets on the Butcher Block, like a stain or something, you could always sand it out and put I bought the tongue oil. Just put it on and and you're good to go. But for the most part, this Butcher Block is really good. I'm really impressed with the way it came out. Yeah. So what else? Take these things off. I know there's a ring around my face. So is anyone else traveling this summer? And if so, um, how do you feel about I think someone told me about there's a variant for the COVID-19 that's out now, and so how do you all feel about that? Okay, okay, Miss Juicy. Jagosa means juicy. All right. All right, so Jagosa, I'm going to give you that nickname. Can I give you that nickname, Miss Juicy? I'm just waiting for that response. Let me see if she says yes or no. All right, Tyron, you said you're going to Maryland. You try not to stress about COVID, continue to social distance. Okay, Frankenstein, you said it's okay to just keep safe. That's so true. Yes, yes. Continue to wear your mask, guys. I wear my. Someone had the audacity to ask me why am I still wearing my mask. I was like, is that a real question? I'm like, because I want to. The Devil and Frankenstein. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for you know being one of my new subscribers and joining the TKW family. Thank you for loving the kitchen. When I tell you it's been a long process, but it's still going. But yeah, um, yes, better to be safe than sorry. Um, yeah, like someone asked me, why am I still wearing my mask? And I'm like, because I want to protect myself, and it's because I want to. Um, it's like it's crazy that that question came up, after the right immediately after the government, declare or CDC declare that it's okay to take off your mask or whatever if you've been vaccinated. Like, don't question folks and what, with what they want to do with themselves, like I want to stay safe. It, that just, threw me for a loop. Like, was that a real question on wearing a mask? Like, I'm going to continue to wear my mask well into 2022. Like, that just, and guys, a part of me almost felt like I was a standout, like I was a weirdo for wearing a mask. But I was like, you know what? I'm staying safe. Because if something comes out, at least I know I'm vaccinated. I had my mask on and I washed my hands and I stayed clean. So those people who are, now if you are not wearing your mask, like it's cool. If you've been vaccinated, it's cool, but we try, because there's some people like that legit have medical issues and they can't get, the vaccine. And you want to do your part and like kind of protecting them as well. But yeah, guys, I was like, are you serious? Are you gonna ask me why am I still wearing a mask? Like, guys, I love people and you know, I try my best to be kind to everyone. But those type of questions, like if I get that again, I'm just gonna walk away. I just can't. And then it's like people who are, like I'm praying for the ones who are catching those, the Delta variant, the new strand or whatever. Um, Preferably those, I don't know what effect it has on people who took the vaccine. I'm not sure about that, but you know, I hope it doesn't, do too much harm or too much damage to those who contracted that Delta variant. But it's just like, guys, we just got out of that pandemic, so you have to account for any uh, you have to account for the spillover, of that virus, so you just can't think that because CDC said, okay, it's safe to take off your mask, that the virus is gone and that, that you're good to go. Continue to wear your mask. So that's what I'm going to be doing, even when I travel. Like, I mean, honestly, that's the most effective way to go. And um, airlines, they are requiring that you wear your mask. Although I've been doing it every time I fly, I wear a mask. Or if I don't have a mask, like I carry a blanket and I always put it over my head. I may look crazy, but it gives me peace. And you know, I have my earphones in and I'm gone. I'm not out. So that's what I'll be doing. Next week, I have my mask on. I have a blanket over my head, earphones in, listening to some music, and I will be sleep headed to Vegas. Okay, I'm reading the messages. Okay, Jugosa, how do I pronounce your name? Guys, I'm having fun with Jugosa right now. Tyron, let's see, I'm used to wearing a mask from now on. I'm wearing a mask inside stores. Some people are nasty. Seen one guy sneeze and didn't have a mask on. Yes, I saw that too, Tyron. Like people are sneezing, and I mean they are letting loose. Like they are letting loose, and it's crazy. Like I'm like I'm so glad I'm wearing a mask. Lynn, you say I have a friend with some old people problems that won't get vaccinated, but I don't understand it. But yeah, to each his own. Um, just pray that they don't, get the COVID-19. Um, but yeah, some people just can't get it. Yes. So yes, that's so true. So it's kind of funny because stores, they say, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. If you're not vaccinated, wear a mask. How do you know? Like you could literally, I mean, because there are people out there who are not who just are not taking the vaccine. And with this whole, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. They're taking advantage of it. So it's like, how do you know these people who are not wearing a mask haven't been vaccinated? Hey, Patricia, thank you so much for joining the live. So good to see you. But that's so true. People will not be honest about it. So it's one of those things. You kind of pretty much have to worry about yourself. You have to make sure that you're protected because they are not concerned about your well-being. So um, what can you do? That's right, Tyra. You just have to do your part. Wear a mask, and thank you for doing your part. The more we do this, I believe the the more we kind of control the spread of the COVID-19. So if we continue to just do our part, I think we should be good. Um, I still don't get close to people, in the stores. If they're not wearing their mask or anything like that, I can't do it. Because and for me, I'm always in the hardware stores, Lowe's, Home Depot, Harbor Freight. You all know that's my favorite store, Harbor Freight. And I mean, even before CDC said take your mask off, whatever, I'm I just had a random thought. To take, CDC said take your mask off. In my mind, I'm thinking about Sister Act. Guys, you can take off your robes. Some of you all who've seen Sister Act too, you know what I'm talking about. Um, but yeah, so people had taken off their masks before CDC had recommended it, and I would see that a lot in Harbor Freight, and I just didn't understand why some stores didn't enforce that. And I guess, excuse me, I guess some of the employees or some of the associates were more so fearful of um, of the reaction of the customers. How dare you to tell me to put on a mask, whatever. I have the right to do whatever I want to do with my body. Those type of reactions, whatever. So I think in order to keep the peace, they let them go. But you know, we got to do our part. Okay, Lynn. Let me see what you said. 'Cause, 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 Okay. Yeah. Sometimes that's a good mindset to think that, people that you come in contact with are not vaccinated. So keep your mask on, because you don't want to risk anything. Um, but yeah, you said where you live, man, people don't wash themselves nor their clothes, and they're the ones that don't wear a mask. Wow, that's funny. Yeah. Um, yeah, like I don't know. I don't know, guys. But all I know is that I'm going to continue to wear my mask. I'm going to continue to social distance. Who- Okay, Beatrice, I see your message. Hold on. Jagosa. So you pronounce it Hugosa. Okay, all right, I get it. So the J is like, yeah. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so like Julio, who H, like a who. Okay, all right, cool. I got you. Hugosa. All right, there we go. Beatrice. All right. So you said an associate in Atlanta got killed for telling a customer to pull his mask over his face. That is horrible. That is so horrible. Like what the associate is really trying to protect folks in the store from a possible spread of COVID if that guy was not vaccinated. That guy got offended so bad that he wanted to kill that associate. Well, that he killed the associate. That's horrible. Ugh, praying for that associate's family. That's so sad. But guys, and it's like one of those things too. I think in one of my other lives I said before, um, you know, do you tell someone to put on a mask or do you just mind your business and go the other way? Um, for me, like I said before, if you're coming to ask me a question and you're not wearing a mask, I'm going to say, could you please put on a mask? I don't care because I've done that plenty of times. And one guy, he looked at me really funny, like, what? I'm like, if you're going to talk to me, put on a mask. Like, just because I have on a mask doesn't mean that you don't need to wear a mask when you're talking to me. Put on a mask. Um, that's the only like that's the only time I really say something to someone about it. If you come, in my personal space and start talking to me, uh, put on a mask, please. Um, but if they're like a ways from you, whatever, they're not in your area and not in your personal space, you know, I'm like, you know what? I'm masked up. I'm not going to, ruffle any feathers because I don't know what this person is going through. Um, because some folks are just waiting for someone to approach them, so they can go off the deep end. So most of the time, I just, mind my business, wear my mask, and just go the other way. But that is so sad that that person decided to kill an associate just for being asked to put on a mask. Yeah, I do the same thing too, Hugosa. You know, before, during and after. But that is kind of crazy though. Like, I haven't gotten sick in like a year. I mean, I really haven't gotten sick at all. Has anyone else up here gotten you know, colds or whatever? Has anyone gotten anything? I can't. I haven't gotten sick. I just thought about that. Hey, Bobby, thank you so much for joining. And that is so true. Just because you got vaccinated doesn't mean that you cannot get COVID. That is so true. And you can get it and still possibly pass it on. So we're not out of the clear just yet. You know, did that make sense? Out of the clear? We're still not in the clear. But yeah, Beatrice, let me see what you said. Oh my gosh. So he went to his car and came back and shot her dead. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. Lynn, I mean, that's true. Like, these businesses need to have like security guards. But that's one of those things that you just have to like really have an eye for, because you don't know what that person came back for. If they came back because they forgot something, or if they're like literally coming back to get that person. It's just scary. That's scary. That's scary. Sorry, you said your allergies are at an all-time low since wearing the mask. Awesome. Like, and I have allergies. I don't have allergies as bad as some of my friends. And I know my dad has allergies really bad. But yeah, I don't like I would get like the occasional, stuffiness or whatever, eyes itching a little bit, but that's about it. But some of my friends, I don't know if it's some of you are like this, but all of that, just going on your, just wiping your nose, like whatever that rubbing your nose like really rough, and then going like, all that the back of the throat, you know, all that stuff. I'm like, really? You're like that bad that you have to do all of that. But it was I felt I understood at one point why they did that, the ear thing, because I had experienced that. It was like some type of allergy that I had or whatever, and it made me do that. And I'm like, oh, I get it. But some of my friends, they have it really bad, like real bad. Tyron, that's you. Please don't tell me that's you. You don't do that, do you? Oh gosh. And especially when you're on the phone with, your friends talking, and all of a sudden you hear this it sounds like this. Can y'all hear that? It's like in the back of the like your nasal cavity with it, like it's like a and I'm like, what is that? And they just do it, and they just do all this hawking. I'm like, you know what? This conversation is going left. I'm gonna have to call you back. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Beatrice, she says some nurses at a hospital were fired for refusing to take the vaccine. Um, well, if that's the hospital's, requirements to work there, if what can you do? But I don't know. If you stand by it that you know, if you stand by the fact that the vaccine isn't for you, then stand true, then stand with it, but protect yourself. And you also have to make sure that you're not um, breaching any rules for your employer, like if they say that you have to get the vaccine in order to remain employed, then you got to do it, but it's like, I don't know, that's one of those things where, like, is it infringing upon, like, some people believe that they shouldn't get the vaccine. So are you forcing me to do something to myself in order to stay employed? That's probably the stance that they took, and they just got the short end of the stick. School bus drivers don't have to take the vaccine. Where is that at? I would think that would be the one of the professions where, you know, you would have to wear a mask because you're dealing with kids. Guys, I'm still dealing with the okay, random thought. I'm still dealing with the plants that I have in my house. Those fungal gnats that come from those plants, I'm still dealing with those. So, yeah, that's getting on my nerves. Hey, ML Vine, you said you're an educator and everyone has to wear a mask. That's good. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, if the educators have to wear masks, I'm pretty sure school bus drivers have to actually be vaccinated. Tyron, I am like literally contemplating on getting like fake plants because this whole fungal gnat situation is not for me. It's not for me. Oh, but let me show you guys. I'm really pressed. Like today, I just happened to look at one of my plants, and hold on right quick. You see, I bought these things to try to catch them, but they're not gonna. Once they fill up, I'm throwing them out. But guys, my orchid plant. Look at this, guys. I've had this plant for probably like a year and a half, or almost going on 2 years, and it never grew this right here. I mean, well, it did because I got it from a friend, but it was just like you know, two leaves, whatever, and but it's grown a lot. But you see this right here. But this means that I'm going to get some orchids, guys. I am so pressed about that. Yeah, but these things do work, guys. I'm sorry, I kind of like derailed the conversation about the wearing the mask, but you can see. So it's working. But guys, I'm really excited about the orchid. So back to what we were talking about. Who goes to that is so funny and so true. So guys, if you didn't see, she said, what's funny and scary at the same time is that if you go to the store, you'll see a lot of cleaning products such as Lysol, uh, the microban, all that good stuff. And before, you know, what did she say? You'll see a lot of cleaning products before you didn't see it. Everybody's going back to being dirty now. So, oh my gosh, I mean, it makes you think. Like, it's a lot of gloves out. Oh, so I racked up. I went to Walmart. Speaking of like cleaning supplies, um, Walmart was selling these for 25 cents. I bought like a whole lot. I gave some to my parents and to my brother and sister. But yeah, it's like, but before these were nowhere to be found. So it's like people. It seems like it's so much cleaning products now. Like, are people really using it now? Are they cleaning like they're supposed to, or just because CDC said that okay, we got the virus under control, go back to normal, and normal is don't clean, guys. I am fighting one of those fungal nets. Ugh, I hate that. I'm just reading the comments again, guys. So, Lan, you said you do the clicking sound with your throat with the allergies. You said you hate to cough in public. You just want to stand up and say, "I don't have COVID." I know it's weird, um, like in biblical times and stuff, with the leprosy. Like you have to like stand in front of everyone and say unclean. Those are for people who are familiar with that from the biblical days. Um, yeah, sometimes you just want to stand up and say, "Look, guys, I don't have COVID. I'm about to cough. I'm about to let guys. Okay, this is not the bee's knees. Bees. It's like the phone nets know that I am on live and they're just trying to attack me. Ah, does anyone have any type of solution for that? The fungal nets. They. Oh gosh. But yeah. So yeah, if I do cough or whatever, I'm ready to like let one rip as far as like coughing. Like I just want to be like, guys, before I cough, I do not have COVID, so don't look at me funny. Um, but yeah, Beatrice, yes, I do like plants. I love this the snake plants, but I think in one of my other lives, you all told me that it's called the mother-in-law plant. Tyron, you said, how can I get rid of elephant ear plants? They grow in my front yard and they are huge. We pulled them out and they grew back. Tyron, elephant ears are my favorite plants. Those are my favorite. Don't get rid of them. Keep them. It reminds me of my grandmother because she used to plant a lot of elephant ears and they just look, I love the way they look. Lynn, you say you buy lots of Clorox and have hand sanitizer in your purse and in your car door. Yes, I keep hand sanitizer in my car and also those bacteria wipes that I just showed you. Just to wipe things down. And I also keep gloves in my pocket as well. Not in my pocket, but in my car. And so when I get out of the car, if I go to like Walmart or some grocery store that requires me to use like a push cart, I'm using gloves to touch that. Laney said, try dish soap and water the plants. Okay, I think I'm gonna try that. These things are like such a pain. It's like those. Oh gosh, guys. And I'm talking about the fungal nets. But I was doing a little reading and research on the fungal nets and stuff, and I found out that they come inside of the potting mix, like the soil, the potting soil. Like the eggs are already inside of it, and they just hatch and they just like terrorize my home. So it's like, yeah, I'm so blown. But I'm gonna try. I'll try that too. The soap and water concoction. It's like these things are becoming really bold. Like all of a sudden, like as soon as I get on this live, they just want to do something. They want to be seen as well. Oh, let me plug my phone up, guys. iPhone is saying that my power is getting low. Okay, let me see. Who else you said in New Mexico? Um, that's where it is with people. The bus drivers don't have to wear their mask, not mask, but be vaccinated. I missed all these comments. Okay, Lynn, you said fake flowers are in, at least with DIYers. I even like them now. Yeah, these things are about to go. I mean, I love those mother-in-law plants, but these fungal nets, yeah, I have to get rid of it. Hey, Just One, thank you so much for joining. You say you still wear your gloves too? Yes, because it's like you don't know what you're touching, and just like I forgot which one of you all said it. Someone sneezed. Like I saw someone sneeze today in their hand, and they were pushing the cart, and I'm like, what if I weren't wearing my gloves and I was the one who got her cart right after she used it? So I make a habit of using my gloves when I go out. And even when I pump gas, I wear my mask and I use my gloves to pump gas. Beatrice, that's so true. Nowadays, a simple cough or sneeze, people think you have COVID. Yeah, it's really funny because I mean, I have to catch myself too because when I see someone or hear someone cough or sneeze, I'm like, like, do I need to keep my distance, whatever? But as long as I'm wearing a mask, I'm good. Lynn, you said Malathian. What is that? It's a short-term bug killer, but it really stinks. But is it like a spray or something? Lynn, you said they want to be a star bug. Yeah, they trying to just steal the spotlight right now, guys. I just feel like getting one of those butane lighters and just going off on these fungal gnats is getting on my nerves. Like they never terrorized me like this before. It's like now, now that I'm like on live, they just want to, you know, they just want to be seen. Oh gosh, Tyron, you said you leave the store. Yeah, that's right, Lynn. Especially at the gas station. Oop, that one is dead. Ugh. Now he tried to be the star. He's the one that was in my face. We settled that one once and for all. Malathion. It is a liquid in a bottle. Thank you so much for uh, spelling it that way, Leanne, because I was gonna butcher that word. Tyrant, like no, like before I got the honestly, it was this new batch of. And the question, guys, Tyrant asked me, did I experience gnats with my other plants? No. The thing is, you all remember when I, repotted those mother-in-law plants when I did that whole 2 hour situation with like repotting everything. It was like pretty much a plant video. Um, that batch of soil is what I used, and I repotted everything with that soil. And I think that particular potting soil, whatever, it had the fungal gnats in it. But before that, guys, I had never had issues with fungal gnats, like ever. And I think it was just that batch that had those things in there. Yeah. Ugh. So now it just like it's kind of like just one. Yes, they are very aggressive. They don't know how aggressive I can be as well. Yeah, but yeah, like it just yeah, yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen, but yeah, they were in their soil and they just came out. I mean, they came out and they showed out. Then you said a fly strip, ugly but effective. Yeah, the bugs live in the soil forever. Yes. Like I tried okay, so I tried the excuse me guys, I was just, my nose was kind of itching a little bit. Life. Hey, oh, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, but these things, yeah, before doing that video, I had never had issues with the nets. But I did use okay, I remember what I was gonna say. I did use the neem oil. I remember some of you all told me to use neem oil to get rid of those. So I did use it. I pretty much used up the whole bottle, and those things still came back. So it's like I don't know. I don't know what that neem oil did, but mm, oh gosh, there's another one. Ugh. All right. So, Lynn, you said you bought an indoor bug zapper called Liba. Did I pronounce that correctly? Liba from Amazon works great. About $100. Ooh, $100. A little steep, but if it works great, I'll research it because at this point, guys, I really need to get I need to get this thing under control. Like that's not. I don't think that's that's yeah. I don't think it's good, especially when you have guests over to you just have guests over and you want to cook something and like the whole time during the conversation you're just like they're looking at you like is your house clean? You got flies in here? Like, I don't want that. I don't want that. So before I do have guests over here, this problem is going to be eradicated. Just when you said cooking cover, right? Tyrant, we don't die, we multiply. Right. That's exactly what they're telling me. Okay, so Beatrice, you said leave a bowl of soapy water on your countertop. It kills gnats. Okay. Who goes? So you asked me how old was I when I became a homeowner? You j- when I turned 25, I closed on my house. Oh, congratulations. Okay, so I was how old was I? 30 because I had an apartment for 1 year. I stayed with my brother, um, and then I decided to get an apartment when I turned 30. I stayed in the apartment for 1 year, so I had to be 31 when I purchased my house. Oh, did I just tell you my age? Despite what I said, I'm still 25, guys. I'm 25 years old. Yes, but yeah, but being a homeowner is like super awesome. Like I recommend anyone, like if you are able to do so, get you a home, you know. And it doesn't have to be a lavish home. Um, whatever you could afford, but at the end of the day, it's all yours. Is your home. Um, and you know, it's so many endless possibilities as to what you can do in your home. As far as decorating. Um, I renovated this kitchen. I had this peninsula in here. For like ever since I purchased the house, and a few months ago, you all saw me rip it up and throw it out. So I just encourage you all. If you can and if you're able to, get you a home. A house. But there's nothing wrong with having an apartment. Um, like the thing is, you can do a lot in the apartment too, and there's so many. And I try to show you all some renter friendly things to do in your apartment as well. But you know, just sometimes like with this backsplash that I just did, this is something that you possibly couldn't do um in a rental property because it changes like you know the look of their home or whatever permanently almost. Tiring, yes, the 80s babies unite. You said homeownership is awesome. No more rental inspections, noisy neighbors with cinder blocks as feet stomping. Yes, that's correct. Lynn, you said yes. Yes, sir. Owning a home is the best. My home is a fixer-upper, but it will be as nice as I can make. That's so true. That is so true, Lynn. Emma Vine, you said you've been in an apartment for 22 years, and I'm 39 and will be 40 December 2nd. I'm reconstructing my apartment now. I'm in Brooklyn, New York. Okay. All right. 80s babies. So that's nice. I like that. Um, guys, I literally okay, hold on guys. I'm having a moment right here. Like I literally caught a fungal net and when I opened my hand it flew away. I'm over it. Like okay, no guys, let me ask you a question. I'm sorry. I'm like literally just all over the place. If I get like a bomb or something like that, a raid bomb, will that like take care of this fungal net situation? All right, so Emma Vaughn, what are you planning to do for your birthday? Your 40th. I have 2 more years for that. Hey, Fun with Charlene. Thank you so much for joining. So you say get some garden safe insecticidal soap insect killer from Lowe's and you can spray it safely on your plants to keep them bug free. Okay, Lynn, 50 babies here, but I can still rock it. I hear you. I hear you. Okay, ML Vaughn, whatever you do it up. We only turn 40 once. Charlene, you said it's organic. At this point, I don't even care about it being like if it kills my plants, like it'll just be like a casualty of war because um I do not want these things in this house. But it's like I don't know, I feel like it's attracted to like warmth, like like the heat or whatever, because like it's like coming to my face, like it's drawn. I mean, I'm like, what in the world? Like it'll just fly past my face. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So it's one time, guys, I'm so embarrassed to say this. Like I was swatting the thing so hard, the fungal gnat from my face. I hit my face, guys. I almost went dizzy. Oh my gosh. These when I tell you these fungal gnats will have you about to like really like put you in the ER just trying to get rid of them. All right. Let me see. That's so true, Beatrice. With an apartment, you can't do much because it does not belong to you. That's so true. Tyron, you said a raid bomb when I get rid of them. Don't do it. Okay, I won't do it. Lynn, you said I have to vacate my home for at least 3 hours. You set them off before I moved in. Lynn, hey, buddy, yaddy. Okay, Lynn, you are. Okay, all right. I hear you. I hear you. Go off, Lynn. Have a good time. Beatrice, I did just give away my age. I hope nobody remembers. So my birthday is next month, and yeah, super excited about that. Lynn, me and Megan. All right, I hear you. Yeah. You can tell I missed you all. I haven't talked to you all in such a long time. Um, you all better believe once this kitchen is like done, and guys, and you can like write, you can pencil like write it in pen or in blood or whatever. This kitchen is going to be done before the end of July. And I am going to be doing some cooking videos. We're going to be going back to what we used to do, like the end of last year, into January, when I would, you know, cook stuff and we would just like chat or whatever. So we're going to get back to doing that, guys. And yeah, we're going to have like so much fun, especially in this kitchen. And I have to, you know, because when I have the music in here, guys, it's you know what type of music I love. I love that the chill music and everything. But when I would get like notifications from um, from YouTube saying that the music that I'm playing is copyrighted and stuff, and um, they would have to mute it. So I don't want to have to experience any of that. So I have to find music um, that's good enough to play without getting flagged. So but you all know I love to have music and playing and um, just having a good time in the kitchen. So I can't wait to get back to that, guys. Yes, Tyron, I'm gonna do that cabbage again. When I tell you I haven't cooked anything in this kitchen in a while. Like it's only been uh microwavable foods and stuff, or I would just go out, and that has become expensive. But you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, ML Vaughn. So you said as as I'm talking about my completed kitchen, you're putting ceramic tiles on your wall. Okay, nice. So what type of tiles are you putting? Like is it like I mean what type of design or whatever? When you finish with it, ML Vine, send me a picture of it to my email, thecreativeway@gmail.com. I would love to see that. Okay, Subway. Nice. So I mean as you can see with my I went for this design because I just felt like, it was just like different. Um, I love it. I saw a lot of videos with people doing it, and I just wanted to have the same look. Um, but this way is really it's really not hard if you get the concept and everything, because the only cuts you're really making are these right here, and this is only one tile. And you cut this at a 45-degree angle and you get that right there. So that's pretty much it. And then you just start, stacking. Okay. Okay, so ML, you say you're doing subway tiles. Okay, nice. I think that's what I have too, ML Vaughn. These were the dowel towel. Yep. Hold on. Yeah, those are the ones that I used. Got them. This is really that's a pain. Okay, so let's see. Beatrice, yes. Yes and no. So what I would do, Beatrice, as far as eating, because my kitchen, like it's semi functional right now. I can, wash things in the sink. And I use the microwave and of course, the refrigerator and stuff. But um when it comes to eating, what I would do is I would go to the grocery store and I would get one of those, like the Stouffer's meals. Um, my go-to recently has been the full bowls by Stouffer's, and inside of it is chicken, corn, mashed potatoes, and gravy. It's just like the famous bowl at KFC, and that's I love to get that from KFC because it's so good, it's so filling. But Stouffer's, they make their version of it, and what I do is add cheese to it, and that's microwavable. So I've been doing that a lot. Um, it's really good. It fills me up. I actually had one today, so but that's what I've been doing. I haven't really been cooking anything on the stove. Um, when I do eat out, it's normally with like family and friends at a restaurant. At one point, one week, I did have a craving for Popeyes, and I kind of ate them like I want to say 5 days in a row, which isn't good, but it tasted really good. Um, but yeah, so that's what I did, for the food. Um, Thank you, Tyron. Yeah, the black faucet. Yeah, I love the black faucet look. You know, oh gosh. Um, Lynn, you said if it can't go in the microwave, it don't go in my stomach. I hear you. I hear you. Emma Vaughn, you said you're using a tile cutter. Awesome. Are you using the? Well, I'm actually throwing away my manual tile cutter because I think the wheel broke off. Whatever. I guess I was using it too much. So I use my wet dry tile cutter machine. It's right over here. It's under all of this, but you can see, yeah, the blade right there. But that's what I use to cut my tiles. And you just, got to make sure that you keep it wet, water on it when you're cutting it so it doesn't create a lot of dust. But but yeah. Um but that's good too. Emma Vine tile cutter is like so effective. You can definitely use that. I just never really got the hang of it, as far as, pressing down. I guess I wasn't doing it right, but the tile cutter, the saw, whatever, that did it for me. So Frankenstein said, "Did you have to lightly sand the wall before putting on those peel tiles? If so, it would make sense. Why mine's peel actually peeled off on this?" Okay, so Frankenstein, when I did the peel and stick backsplash, I I didn't sand it. I wiped it down. I washed the walls, tried to clear it of grease, anything that could be up there that could kind of like keep the tile, from sticking. So that's the only thing I did. I didn't sand anything. Um, Another reason why it could fall off is the maybe the heat, because I know behind my stove, and it lasted like, guys, I took the towel down like I want to say a few months ago, the peel and stick. So it stayed up for a long time. But the behind the stove is when I started to get a little bit of problem because the heat, would, started at that point started to kind of like react or whatever and kind of, you know, you know, making that stick properly. But other than that, um, everything else, like all the other tiles, like they stayed on, like ever since, I did the video. And I mean, that's been a long while. Like, I mean, it was, I can't even describe it. It just stayed up there. It was like the adhesive was very good, very strong. So I can't really um, say why it fell off for you or why it was peeling, except for the heat, or if you didn't really clean the wall. Now on multi, like if the surface of the wall was kind of like textured, I feel like it could still stick, but maybe that could be a problem too if the wall wasn't like completely flat. Um, I mean, maybe that's probably what it was if it was textured, texture, textured surface. but I feel like it should have stayed on, because it really, I mean, it's a really good product. It's a really good product. Okay, so Emma Vaughn, you say you got the Anvil tile cutter from Home Depot. Okay, cool. Then you said what is the only way to go for you? You don't have the knack for the pressy down downy cutter, the pressy downy cutter. Yeah, like I tried that and it does work. Those the manual tile cutters, it does work, but I just like like you, Lynn, I don't have the patience because it's like I never got the hang of like at what point do I press down to snap it in half, and I just got tired of that. All right, Tyron, you're welcome. Thank you for joining the live. I'm really glad to see you, and I'm glad you're doing okay. I'll definitely enjoy myself in Vegas. You be blessed. Talk to you soon. All right, yeah, and do that dance, Tyron. All right, so ML Vaughn, you said you used joint compound to flatten your wall and primed it and start. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. Oh, nice, ML Vaughn. So you trained yourself on how to cut round edges. That's nice. I haven't gotten that yet. I haven't gotten that down. Well, that's awesome, ML Vaughn. Definitely take a picture and send it to my email. I would love to see that. I know Tyron, she had already sent me her pictures of her kitchen. She did her kitchen. She painted the cabinets and everything. It looks really nice in there. I love the white and black concept. So Beatrice, I'm definitely going to do that soap and water thing on this counter because I do not have time to be dealing with those things. I keep everything in the kitchen. Everything that I had in the kitchen, I have it in the dining room. Where did I put it? Hmm. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna do that whole soapy water thing, whatever. Got this from Costco. I love the way this thing smells. And I'm gonna put it right here on the stove. But guys, with this with this countertop, the water just beads up. You see that? I use the the tung oil, and the tung oil, uh, it penetrated, you know, the countertop and kind of, formed a protective barrier and, it keeps water out. So I love that aspect. I can just wipe it off and it won't go inside. So you can see it's still, that's tung oil for you. Awesome. Lynn, I love the farmhouse sink. I love it. I love the way it's not deep deep, but I love, how it's set up. Oh yeah, guys. Bath and Body Works. Yeah, they have some good stuff in there. They had a really good sale on what's that, wallflower refills and soap and candles and stuff. So that's cool. I got this from what do you call it? TJ Maxx, $3. I love the smell of lemongrass, so I had to get that. But guys, look, I have to get myself ready. I have to get on the road. I have to make my way down to where my parents are. And actually see my cousin because she has to help me out with, you know, this thing on top of my head. So I'm going to get off this live, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Um, if you all want to reach me you know, or continue a conversation, definitely send me an email at thecreativeway@gmail.com. I do respond to the messages. And I'll get back to responding to all of the YouTube messages too, because at one point I was on it. I was responding to every message. But I'll get to it. But if you do have a question, definitely send me an email to thecreativeway@gmail.com. I will respond to you you know, within a day or probably within an hour or so. So I got you. All right, guys. Love you so much. You all be safe this weekend. Take care. And as always, good vibes only.